Hey there YouTube, WhiskeyCactus here, welcoming you back to our Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition Let's Play. This is episode number 21. Last time, we fought a dude. Wasn't Q-More, it was his lackey, or co-conspirator, or whatever you want to call it. What was his name? Jaeger, I think it was. Not Aaron. Jaeger's speech, here we go. It was Jaeger.
That man called Jaeger certainly had a unique way of talking.
Yeah, he was German.
Isn't the word I'd use.
I had a hard time understanding some of the stuff he said.
An ancient way of speaking, lost in this day and age.
What? Are you serious?
It would at least make a good story if that were true.
Sure would. Alright, yeah, Jaeger had a German accent, which is kind of weird. So we are here. We need to get to... No, we left Heliord, and that's where we ended the episode. So we are trying to get to somewhere. I don't really remember where we're trying to get. I know we're trying to get to the desert. I don't remember where we said we were going. Were we going back to the harbor? I think we were. Let me see. Let's see if the synopsis. It's been like almost a week since I last played, which is crazy because I've been bulk recording this series. Haha. You don't even know. You don't even know the bulk recording I've been doing with this series. But it has been almost a week since I last played. So here we go. Let's see. Heliord, Captain Q-More, blah blah blah, in a labor camp. Yeah. Well, it's not even really telling us where we're going. Okay. So I'm just gonna keep going forward. In a direction that we can go. I'm pretty sure we have to get to the harbor. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. That sounds correct. Where am I? I don't even know where I am. What Flynn thinks. Let's find out.
Flynn was asking for Estelle to come back with him, right?
The Knights can't help thinking that the best place for a princess is a castle.
Yeah.
He's just worried that he won't be able to keep track of her.
Fuck
But
that.
Estelle decided to set out on this journey on her own, and you want to respect that.
I haven't really thought about it all that much.
The Knights are bound to keep following you, though, as long as Estelle's with you.
And what kind of a guild would we be if we didn't get into trouble with the Knights?
Yeah.
I don't think fighting with the Knights is actually a guild requirement.
Sure it is. Sure it is. Where the fuck am I going? I know this is where we were supposed to go because this is where we got let out. I don't think we can go back into Heliord. I feel like I'm kind of lost now, actually. Not really sure. Yeah, how do we get up here? I really don't know. Oh, here we go. That's how we got up there. Alright, so... Fuck.
Don't hurt us now.
Alright, well, that's fine. We still have Estelle. Still have Estelle. We need our healer. As long as we have our healer, we're good. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Shadow Fang. Sounds like a Pokemon move. Alright. These guys are nobodies. Nobodies. Been fighting you guys forever. There we go.
They're bouncing.
What are you looking at?
Ha
I wish I could bounce.
ha 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 ha. Talking about boobs. It's funny. Alright. Seriously. I don't want to just waste time in this episode, but I really don't know where I'm going. Really don't know where I'm supposed to go. Alright, let's see. Let's see if we try to go back into here, if it's going to tell us something. Oh. No, oh, no, we can. Okay. So we can just be here. Alright. Well... What are you doing? Oh, this is a porta potty. Okay. So, just to be clear, we are going back to the harbor, right? Like, that is what it is, I think. The labor camp. In the labor camp, yep. I don't remember.
Oh, those two scheming together.
What? You mean Q-More and Jaeger?
Yes. Maybe they saw that they had a lot in common with each other.
A lot in common? Like being raving lunatics.
Yeah.
Whatever the case, they made one hell of a combo.
Looking at those two made me feel totally normal.
Get a couple of nasty people together and they'll put together some nasty plans. We were right to let Flynn deal with it before things got really out of hand.
Alright. Okay, so we can't go back up. We do have to go this way. So, like I said, I think we're going to the harbor. Pretty sure that's where we're... what? What? Oh, was it this? Okay. Yeah, I think we're going to the harbor, but I can't see how to get there from here. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep going. Of course. Of course. Of course. Alright. That's fine. Let's you and me fight. You're doing 1 damage to me. 1. Why are we fighting you?
All right, here we go. Yay!
Yay!
Right, we did it!
They did it. They're so in sync. It's so adorable. Alright, that way's a peninsula. So I see that there's the harbors over there. Those are the harbors. I get that. Oh, there's a bridge here. I didn't see the... oh, I feel like a moron. I feel like a moron. There was a bridge there the whole time. We just wasted 8 minutes.
There's no sign of them. Looks like they ended up getting away.
Where are we anyway?
A forest in central Topikia. If I'm right, Torum Harbor is east of here.
We should probably just get to the harbor rather than going back to Heliord.
What? But what about Q-More? Do we just let him go?
I thought the purpose of your journey was to find Pharaoh.
Yeah.
Well,
I wasn't aware brave Vesperia was formed to follow your random whims.
Ooh, laying the smackdown.
I'm sorry. That was never my intention.
She's just telling you to relax. Besides, Flynn's on the scene, right? You can be sure he'll take care of things.
Sure.
Hey, Pharaoh? Brave Vesperia? Start explaining.
Yeah, you gotta join our guild, Rita.
Just about to ask the same questions myself.
Oh, what? Who the fuck are you?
What the?
Come on, man. What are you doing here?
What's wrong, Miss Genius Mage? Forget me already? It's me, Raven the Great.
Debatable.
Who the hell do you...
I told you, Raven the Great. Man, you're a scary little kid, you know that?
Punch him.
So, what are you up to?
With all the stuff you've been doing, poor Raven got sent all the way out here to keep an eye on you.
Okay.
Why would they do that?
Yeah.
First things first, let's go find an inn at Torum Harbor. I'll tell you everything there. Raven's pretty hungry, you see.
I
Raven.
suppose there's no point in hanging around here.
Raven needs to stop referring to himself in the third person.
Torum Harbor is a good first step.
Torum Harbor, then. Would that be all right?
Yes, of course. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be selfish.
You're
Okay,
fine.
let's go.
You're fine, Estelle. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I'm so hungry.
I'm dying here.
Already? The girls look like they're doing fine.
Was that Stell? Listen, her stomach's rumbling too.
I can wait, though it's been a little difficult.
Ah,
That sounded like it came from Rita.
Judy, you too? Are you trying to see who can hold out the longest?
Perhaps a diet is a little bit like a competition in holding out.
A diet? What do you need a diet for? Especially you, Rita. Lose any
Careful.
more weight and you'll...
I'm just waiting until I finish reading this book, okay?
careful, dude. None of that. Alright, here we go. Alright, so we need to catch up Rita on the whole guild thing. And Raven, whatever the fuck his deal is. I don't even know.
I know we haven't been gone for long, but I have to say, it still feels good to be back.
Yeah, it seems like a cool place.
Can I get you Pansy some tissues? Or can we go to the inn now? I'm so hungry.
Fuck off. Speaking of pansies, Raven, Jesus.
Alright, alright.
We'll go when we're good and ready. You don't get to just come here and then start barking orders. It's not how it fucking works. Where's the store? Let's see. What can we get? We can, oops. Well, we need those two. We can stock up on those. Life bottles, we need some of those. And magic lenses, we'll top those off. Cool. Any of this stuff. Any stuff that is useful to anybody. No. I think we're all good. She doesn't have backstep, but or does she? I don't know. I don't think I care that much, though. So, no, not to worry there. Alright, I think we're fine. Yeah, okay, let's go to the inn. Let's go to the inn and get these cutscenes going. Get Rita joining the guild. Rita better be joining the guild. I guess I stay at the inn. Yeah, seems like. Alright, cool.
So even the Union can't sit still when it knows a princess of the Empire is out on the loose.
Then the Dawn knows that I'm a candidate for the Imperial throne, too.
Seems like.
Yep. That's why he told me to come keep an eye on you.
So you're here to observe her? That's kind of creepy.
A little bit.
Really?
What? Is it just me?
It is not just you, Carol. I totally agree.
Anyway, here I finally catch up with you, and I wind up sticking my foot in that mess back there. It hasn't been easy for old Raven.
My heart bleeds for you, dude.
But why worry so much about Estelle?
It's only natural considering the state of things between the Empire and the Union.
Why wouldn't anybody want to worry about Estelle?
Each side is trying to feel the other out. The Dawn just wants to keep track of their movements.
She's so... you know, waiting for Rita to say the quiet part out loud.
So, you're all planning on looking for this pharaoh by going to the sands of Kogor.
That is exactly what we're doing.
Yes.
Do you know what sort of place a desert is?
A hot one.
Well, it's hot and dry, and they've got a lot of sand there.
Like 7 inches from the midday sun.
That's putting it lightly. It's not as easy as all that, though.
7? Several? I don't know. Haven't listened to that song in forever. Something like that.
Our plan is to get to the area together first.
And then?
Then I guess we'll go around and ask where Pharaoh is.
Yeah, we'll just wander the desert.
I don't even know where to begin commenting on that plan. So it's not just that you don't want to go back to the castle anymore, right?
Well...
It'd be easier on old Raven if you did, though. I'm just saying.
Nobody cares about Raven.
No, I'm sorry, but I have to know the truth behind Pharaoh's words.
That is so not Raven. Go away.
Huh. Well, the Desier continent actually suits me just fine.
Why is that?
I've got to go to Nordopolica for another errand I'm running for the Don.
That was like the most crooked criminal thing I've ever heard anybody say.
Have to deliver a letter to Bellius.
I'm running another errand for the Don.
Whoa, that's pretty important.
I'm gonna go whack some rats.
That's the boss of the Colosseum and ruler of Nordopolica, isn't it?
Technically speaking, he's called the Duce.
I really, really wish that was pronounced deuce.
Do you know what's written in the letter?
It's got something to do with those monsters that attacked Dongrist.
Seems reasonable.
In particular about that Pharaoh chap you all are following.
Well, I guess our interests align then.
The Don thinks Bellius will know something about that monster.
Looks like it just became worth our while to pay this Bellius a visit too.
Right.
So if you don't mind, Raven here will just tag along with you.
So you're like a little barnacle.
That's fine, but you'll have to follow the laws of brave Vesperia.
Lay it down, Carol. You put him in his place.
Got it. It's not like I can go join in your guild, you know? You understand.
Why can't you join Brave Vesperia?
Yeah, but you gotta pay the dues. If you're gonna hang around the guild, you still have to pay the dues. That's how it works. You pay the dues, then you get the guild's protection. Doesn't really matter if you join or not. You gotta pay the dues, and you're cool. And then when you leave, you don't gotta pay the dues anymore.
It's against the rules for anybody to be in 2 guilds at the same time.
Whose rules? Why? That's stupid.
And I guess technically speaking, you are a member of Altosk.
What do you mean, technically?
So are we done? I'm gonna go get some rest then.
You gotta join the guild, Rita. Come on, everybody's doing it.
Okay. What do you think Rita's gonna do?
What indeed?
No comment.
Does this mean we're on our own until we leave tomorrow?
Seems like.
Yeah, we'll all meet down at the harbor then.
Cool. Does that mean I can party with everyone? Does that mean I can wander and talk to people? Cool. Now again, I don't know. It seems like to me, it seems like Tales of Symphonia is the only Tales game that I've played where character relationships really have any significance in any way. So if this were Tales of Symphonia, I would be going and picking which characters I talk to, and I would get relationship points that would help determine which character at the end of the game I have extra scenes with. I have yet to see that in any other Tales game I've played, and so I don't know in this instance. Like, I would prefer to go talk to Carol and Estelle and Rita because they're my favorite characters. But at this point, I'm just going to talk to everybody because I don't know if there's a reason to do so or not to do so. You know what I mean? I've yet to really find that talking to other characters matters. I'm assuming Rita is probably in her room. That was the vibe I got. So let's talk to Estelle down here. And we'll go talk to Rita.
I'm just incorrigible.
You and your SAT words.
Whenever something or someone catches my eye, I forget all about everything else. I really lose sight of everything I was planning on doing beforehand.
Yep, that's about right.
I came to my senses after Judith told me. Until now, I've been dragging the rest of you around with me like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah, but we're adventuring.
Yeah, it could be worse.
Yeah.
If you were Empress, one word from you and the entire Empire would run off to do your bidding.
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of feel like coming with you was the right choice.
Yes, I agree.
Oh yeah?
Because we need a healer.
I've been able to see all sorts of new things. I still don't know whether I'm going to take the Imperial throne, but...
Yeah, and also personal development and character building and all that. But we have a healer. And as far as I'm concerned, that's the most important thing.
There are still so many things left to learn about in this world.
And Pharaoh's one of those things?
Sure is.
It scares me to think about it, but... I have to know who I am. I have to know what he meant by saying I was the insipid poison of this world.
Yeah, that was a little weird.
It sounds like you've made up your mind.
Yuri?
Agreed. Yuri.
I might end up trying to order you guys around again. Next time I do that, yell at me, would you?
Sure. It's not the sort of personality trait that's easy to fix by yourself. Though there's another guy who's also a tough nut to crack, so I think we'll let him be the one we vent our frustration on.
We talking Flynn or we talking Raven?
Well, I'm going back to the inn.
I'm assuming
I'll
we're
see
talking
you.
Flynn. But he's not here right now, though. She's going back to the inn. Alright, well, let's go back to the inn. I want to see if I can talk to Rita first. Because with this kind of stuff, I'm always, like, concerned. Am I gonna... How many people can I talk to? Because, again, Tales of Symphonia, it's like you can talk to one character, and then the scene ends. You have to pick which character you want to talk to, and then you get the points to that character. So I don't know. I don't always know, you know, how to play these, you know, scenes and stuff. Because I often expect it to function like Symphonia, and it almost always doesn't. What up, Rita?
Do you really plan on helping Estelle find that pharaoh whatever?
We do, and you're gonna join us.
Yeah, I guess so.
Didn't that thing say that Estelle was an insipid poison or something?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, I heard.
After something like that, I guess you can't just tell her to forget about the whole thing.
Would seem to be a attempt at futility.
But it won't help her if she uses that as an excuse not to deal with the issue of the succession to the throne.
You know, she can do whatever the fuck she wants.
Yeah, I'm worried that might happen.
Like, what? Who cares? That's her problem. Let her make that call.
What are you talking about? That's what is happening.
Yeah, maybe.
But...
You're saying I should take her back to the castle?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
No, you're not.
It was her decision.
You don't want
we
that.
have to let her figure out what she should really do.
You don't want that, Rita.
You realize it might come to blows with this pharaoh guy, right?
Yeah.
She won't get to figure out anything at all if she dies.
It's cute. It's so cute. She likes Estelle.
She's not gonna die. That's why I'm going with her.
Ugh, have it your way then.
Enough already. You're gonna come with us, Rita. Stop pretending like you're not. Okay. I know Carol's in the room. I got Repeat out here. I don't know where the rest of the people are, but I got Repeat over here. Woof.
I said that I will deal with things in my way of doing, but I let Cumore escape that easily. What a shame. I don't know how I could explain this to Flynn. I know. We have Guild's job to deal with rather than Q more. Yeah, I just can't let him loose. Men of his kind will never learn, and will always repeat the same thing forever. I'll have to do something. I left the Empire and formed a guild for this kind of purpose.
Woof.
He will get what he deserves.
Fuck you more. Alright, so we still need to find Judith and Raven. Because we have Carol is in the room. And I think... I'll talk to him at the end, because that's where I'm going to go to continue the story. I imagine I will just go ahead and, like, rest. So we got Raven over here. Let's talk to Raven.
I can't believe we have to travel with you.
What? You ain't happy?
I ain't happy.
Well, I'm not exactly jumping for joy.
You're not that useful in battle.
You're too glum. Lighten up. Didn't I stand together with you in the face of evil?
That was only because you had to.
Yeah, right?
I still haven't forgotten about what you did at Nor Harbor.
You still remember that. Some people just don't know when to give up.
I'm not about to make a list of all your offenses. Saying that I'd rather not have your company on our trip is already more than enough.
Don't worry. I'll be on my best behavior.
You're fucking better.
I behaved myself at Cave Mock and Gasperos, didn't I?
Yeah, that sure would be nice.
What should worry you more is whether or not these old bones will be able to keep up with you youngins for much longer.
You plan on sticking with us until Estelle goes back to the castle?
The Don ordered me to keep an eye on the girl. I ain't got much choice in the matter.
Sounds like a tough job.
I wonder if I could hand her over to the Imperial Knights somewhere.
I mean, to be fair, we've been doing the exact same job.
I can see it in your eyes, old man. You're thinking bad thoughts again.
Nah, not at all.
Well, it's really too bad that you're going to be traveling with us. But might as well make the best of it.
What do you mean, really too bad? Well, whatever. Anyway, Raven the Great is going back to the inn. Later, boy.
Bye, bitch. So, notoriously, it's basically the running joke that, oh, we're playing a Tales game, which character's the traitor, right? which party member is eventually going to be a bad guy, because always, literally always. I don't think there has been a single Tales game where that hasn't happened. I'm trying to think. Grace's F might be one. I think that might be it. I'm pretty sure every other Tales game I've played has had a traitor character at one point or another. So it's a running joke, you know. The surprise is when there isn't a traitor. So who's the traitor? Seems like Raven. Just gotta throw that out there. Raven seems like a real top choice. Top candidate for that. Where is Judith? Looking for Judith. I ain't seeing no Judith. Why would she be in these buildings? I don't really know. Doesn't seem likely. I would imagine she's gonna be somewhere outside, but I haven't found her. What's up here? Yeah, it's just the shop. Okay. So where the fuck's Judith? Was she in here and I just missed her? No. Unless she's back here. Maybe she's over... No. The fuck? Where the fuck's Judith? I don't know. She's just over here, and I didn't get... No. I was gonna say, did I just not go far enough? I don't know. I don't know where she went. I'm not gonna spend too much time trying to find her. It's gonna make me feel incomplete to not have talked to her. It's kind of annoying, but I can't go in either of those places. Can I go in here? Is she in here? Why would she be in here? No, I can't. It's locked. I don't know, man. I don't know where Judith went. That's gonna bug me. Alright, I don't want to waste too much more time, so I guess we'll just go talk to Carol and end it off. Or, you know, move on to the next Next part of the story, I guess. I don't see her. Feel like I've gone everywhere I can go. I ain't seeing no Judith. Oh well. We'll check in Rita's room one more time. Did I just miss her, like, standing here? No. Alright, well. Oh well. What up, Carol?
What's the matter, boss?
I don't know if I like you calling me that.
The boss is the boss. What would you have me calling you instead?
Captain Carol?
Just call me whatever you called me before. This boss thing seems a little over the top.
Captain Carol it is,
It
then.
makes me feel silly to have you calling me that.
Don't you think you'll get used to it?
Well, maybe.
Well, you know way more about guilds than I do, right?
I guess. The boss of a guild has to stand as a role model for everyone else. I wonder if I could be that great of a person.
Come on, it's not like you're expected to be the best boss ever from the very beginning. You can take it a little at a time. For now, our guild has a job to complete.
You're right. First we need to take Estelle to meet Pharaoh. But do you think we'll be able to meet him?
Sure.
Our guild's job is to figure out a way to meet him.
We're the heroes. Of course we'll meet
If
him.
we can't meet him, we won't get our reward, and people will lose confidence in our abilities.
That's right.
That's all there is to it.
I think we may have picked something a little too tough for our first job.
It's more of a challenge that way, and our reward will be that much bigger too. Let's make the best of it.
Yeah.
Good talk. Good pep talk. I don't see any way to, like, rest. So I'm guessing I have to find Judith and talk to Judith. Seems like I now have to talk to everybody. I do not know where Judith is. I don't know where she fucking is. Where the fuck did she go? I will meet you when I find her. Oh.
Oh? Are you going to look for that Cumore guy by any chance?
Well, there we go. I probably didn't cut any of that out.
Nah, just going on a walk. Where were you?
Just out for a walk like you.
What you said to Estelle earlier hasn't been gnawing at you, has it?
What I said earlier.
Didn't you say some pretty
Guess
harsh
not.
things to Estelle?
Oh, right. Sorry to beat you to the punch like that.
What? You didn't beat me to the punch on anything.
You were going to tell her the same thing that I did, weren't you?
Yeah, just like couched in cushions.
What, you figured it out? You don't have to apologize for something like that.
All right.
So weren't you going off to look for Cumore after feeling bad about hurting Estelle with what you said?
No.
No, I wasn't.
I really didn't think about that at all. I'm just rocking out being Judith.
You don't believe me?
I totally believe you.
You care for other people's feelings a lot more than you let on, I think.
No, not at all.
Well, whatever.
What about you? Aren't you going out to look for him?
I told you already, I'm just going for a walk.
Alright, well. Am I going for a walk? I'm assuming I'm not going for a walk. So I've now talked to everybody, so what? How do I do it? Maybe I talk to the innkeeper. How do we progress? That's how we do it. Alright, well, look at that. Look at that. I mean, it's fine. We wound up talking to everybody anyway, so it worked out.
Ready to go?
Sure are.
What should we do about Rita?
Drag her kicking and screaming.
That one has her own matters to attend to.
No, we're bringing Rita.
That sounds about right.
We're bringing Rita.
So, first to the harbor and then find a boat?
Exactly.
Huh? You mean...
Uh-huh.
You coming too?
Of course she's coming. She likes Estelle. She's not gonna let her go off on her own.
Yeah.
Wasn't there something you had to go do?
Haven't you caught on yet, guys?
You were going to investigate the air craner, weren't you?
It turns out the one at Cave Mock the Commandant asked me to look into has already been researched. I hadn't really made up my mind about which route to take to research the others.
So you'll be using us to help with your investigations?
Well,
That's the cover
there's
story.
no guarantee I won't run into trouble like back at Heliord. Anyway, it'll be safer for me this way than going alone.
Nice to see your glowing personality hasn't changed.
So you joining the guild or what?
This means we'll be able to travel together again. I'm so happy.
I bet you fucking are.
Yeah, well, you know, it's no big deal.
Guys.
Anyway, we were going to the harbor, right?
To be young again, I tell ya.
You got something you want to say?
Whoa! Down, girl!
To the harbor, then.
Like... Okay, hold on. Hold that thought.
I can't take it anymore. I'm seriously gonna starve.
Can I eat a gel?
No.
Does the pooch look a little scary to anyone else?
Oh, he's probably just hungry enough for his wild instincts to kick in.
The pooch isn't the only one about to go wild.
I'm no good at diets, seriously.
This isn't a diet, it's a fast. Why do we have to stop eating too?
We can't have delicious smells just wafting by. We're just as hungry as you are.
What a tyrant.
Well, there we go. So, like, as far as actual relationships in Tales games, it's kind of a, you know, like a what am I saying? Oh, hello. What's your deal? How strange. Matter. The what? The Shagathim flowers are only supposed to open during the rainy season, and yet look, they're already in full bloom. Sounds pretty weird. I know. Well, maybe that's because what's his face was controlling the weather with the Blastia. Ragu. He makes good sauce. I know, right? I wonder if someone's been coming here and watering the ground or something. Oh. Why is Judith walking away? Another cause for flowers blooming early would be an imbalance in the air. So he's saying that this place, it's okay, even my guess is right, this level of air imbalance can occasionally be found in nature. Plants are simply more sensitive to changes in the surrounding air than humans, and they're reacting to that. Wouldn't want to have what happened in Heliord happen here. What the Judy? Warehouse Aeroblastia is. Can't believe that Dragon Freak would do that. Oh. Okay. Yeah, Dragon Freak, huh? Ah, it wasn't you. I plead the fifth. It's terrible. There was nothing left for me to fix. Sorry for your loss. Next time I see that freak, I'm gonna punch him into the stratosphere, stupid Dragon Freak. Oh, Judith. I don't know what you're trying to do, but it's not causing any of you any trouble, is it? I already told you. I'm not going to do anything that would cause any of you harm. That was a cute little scene. Let's eat already. Alright, so what's the deal?
I am so hungry! We're seriously gonna starve!
Save your energy, Carol. You'll just make yourself hungrier.
Sharp stomachs make short graces, Carol.
What does that mean?
It means hunger can make you rude, and that leads to angry people attacking you with sharp things.
I think you're a little off. But whatever, Yuri and Rita seem to be pretty calm despite not having eaten in a while.
I'm used to it.
Ah, there's a delicious steak right on top of Repeat's
No,
back.
that's just Repeat.
It's a trap. Don't succumb to temptation.
Maybe we should do something about this.
Yuri! Yuri! I found a green piece of veggie bread in my bag! I can eat it!
No, stop.
What the?
Stop.
No, Carol, don't!
Oh my god.
Seriously, this is getting dangerous. Let's eat something already.
So is it saying that I need to, the game wants me to cook? Is that like what that's about? I mean, I can. Who's good at cooking? Carol seems like he'd probably be good at cooking. Let's make Salisbury steak. Cook. Cool. We good? Can we stop bitching about it now? I guess. I don't know. I don't know if that mattered or not. Anyway, as I was saying, like, Tales games are pretty hit or miss when it comes to, like, actual canon relationships or anything. Like, a few games have them, like, confirmed relationships, like Grace's F has a number of them. And, Abyss, I think, technically has a canon relationship with, well, I'm not gonna say it, just, you know, for spoiler reasons, but, then there's a lot of Tales games that really just hint at stuff.
Yoder!
Oh, hey, Yoder, what up?
Oh, it's you all. We meet again.
Yes, we do. Speaking of Jaegers.
So what's a successor to the Imperial throne doing in a place like this?
I've been working with the Dawn to officially seal our Treaty of Friendship.
Although that's more the Kirito voice rather than the Eren Yeager voice.
Is it going well?
Well, I wish I could say it were going better.
I can imagine. That Heracles monstrosity kinda made the Union really not like the Empire.
I bet.
Yes. And now, prominent members of the Empire are voicing their doubts regarding the Friendship Treaty.
The conditions the Dawn gave the Empire were for a treaty of equality, after all.
And they are certainly not on equal footing with something like that.
Yes. Had I known about Heracles beforehand, I could have stopped them, but...
You didn't know about that thing? You're in line to be Emperor.
Yeah, you should probably know about that thing.
I know, but I have no authority over the Imperial Knights.
But also, if that's the case, then Estelle should have known about that thing, too.
The Imperial Knights act on orders from the Emperor alone. They do not report to anyone else.
Well then, it's easy. Just become Emperor.
You mean...
Becoming Emperor isn't as simple as that.
Why not?
To ascend to the throne, one must possess the Imperial treasure, Dane Nomos.
Okay.
But Dane Nomos went missing around the time of the Great War, 10 years ago.
That sounds inconvenient.
Huh. So that's the real story why we still don't have an Emperor.
Sounds like a dumb story.
And that's why Rago wanted to get his hands on Dane Nomos.
What was that, Yuri?
Forget it, it's nothing.
Anyway, is it really okay for an Imperial candidate to be wandering the streets like this?
I mean, turn left. The double standard is real.
I was just on my way to Heliord.
I mean, I get that the knights are all trying to get Estelle, but, like, you seem totally okay with Estelle wandering around. And not knowing about Heracles and all that stuff.
Huh. That is closer to Dongress than this place is. Negotiations would probably go smoother there.
I believe so too.
Master Yoder, we should be off.
If you'll please excuse me.
Alright. Cool. Cool beans.
The two barrier blastia of this city and Nor Harbor were originally a single blastia.
Did you read that in one of your books back in the castle?
Yes. Actually, there were 3 pieces. The last piece sunk in the sea between the 2 cities.
I wonder if you could raise that Blastia. And if you sold it, you could live like a king forever.
The Empire would have already done it if they could. Any idiot could come up with that idea.
You don't have to be mean about it.
Raven's an idiot. So anyway, yeah, so there's a lot of ship teas in Tales games. But this is really the first time I've seen, you know, Yuri ship teas.
You've got to be crazy.
And I think that's really cool, but I know it's not going to amount to anything, and that's a shame.
I wouldn't do that even if I had 9 lives.
What's going on?
Although I could be pleasantly surprised, who knows.
Halt! If you won't do the work I've paid you for, then I want my money back.
Kaufman. Hello there.
Add the Indigo Beasts to the blacklisted guilds.
Yes, Madam President.
Madam President. Doesn't that sound fantastic?
Isn't that the woman we met at Dayton Hold?
It sure is.
Yeah, that's her all right.
Why do you guys know her?
She healed my Pokemon once.
We just met her once a while back. Is she a friend of yours?
I wouldn't say I know her. She's the president of Fortune's Market, one of the 5 master guilds.
In other words, she's one of the top dogs of the Union.
Hey, I just got an idea.
What's up, Carol?
Maybe she could get a boat for us to take across to Desier.
Sounds like a plan. Let's do it. Alright, where'd you go? You over here? No. You over here? There you are. Hello there!
Well, if it isn't Mr. Yuri Lowell, you've come at just the right time.
Huh. I guess those wanted posters really do work.
Listen, I've got a job that would be just perfect for you.
Hard labor, huh?
I like a man who can cut to the chase. As you may have heard, schools of mermen often attack cargo ships at this time of year.
Schools of what now?
Huh? But I thought there was another guild that always served as your escort.
It seems the leader of the mercenary guild I hire passed away suddenly, so they aren't available.
That sucks. Pour one out. Press F.
The other Guardian guild simply has no backbone. I don't know what to do.
What was the name of that
Hire
guardian
us.
guild you mentioned?
You can hire brave Vesperia!
The Blood Alliance.
Oh, fuck that.
Gee, I wonder what could have happened to them.
You're all as guilty as I am. Hate to disappoint you, but we're in the middle of something right now, so see you around.
I mean, you could hire us.
Wait, Yuri, what about the boat?
Did you say boat?
We've made a guild of our own.
We're called Brave Vesperia.
That's a wonderful name. Well then, shall we talk business?
We absolutely shall.
Mutual gain is one of the basics of all business, you know. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
I'll happily scratch your back.
Sorry, but like I said, we're in the middle of a job. We can't take on anything else right now.
We won't call it business then. Let's just say we'll cooperate as two guilds helping each other out. That way we won't be going against any guild principles. There are various incentives for getting along with me, you know.
Do tell.
Well...
Alright, we can talk, but we need to go to Nordopolica. We can't afford any detours.
Fine with me. The mermen are only a problem in the waters near here. As long as I get to another port, I'm good. Once we arrive, I won't have any trouble making arrangements with another ship.
Wow, she means business. Literally.
Yeah,
So, do we have a deal?
we sure do.
I have the sinking feeling we just got tricked into something.
Probably, but you know what? I mean, we're getting where we need to go, right? That's what matters.
Fortune's Market isn't known as the best group of salesmen under the sun for nothing.
This isn't so bad. Now we have a way to cross over to Desier.
That's what I said.
I'll even throw in a bonus for all of you.
Okay, now I'm getting suspicious. What up?
Bonus? What do you mean?
If we arrive safely in Nordopolica, I'll give you the boat we used to get there.
Ah, okay. Is this how we're gonna get some early game fast travel?
Really?
The boat looks pretty beat up, but it's still a good deal.
All these games between Symphonia and Abyss and Vesperia, they always have the walking, then they have the boat, then they have the flying. So it seems like we're getting to the boat.
Right?
So these mermen must be pretty tough customers if you're willing to part with a boat.
I'll leave that to your imagination.
Oh my god, now that I know, all I hear is my
Figured as
Valentine.
much.
Marvelous. We have a contract then. Now that we've settled the details, I'd like you to get to work right away. Just let me know when you've made your preparations.
Well, I think this sounds like a pretty good opportunity to take a pause for the cause. So we have our next destination. I mean, it's the same destination, but we have our next action to get to that destination. So I think this is a pretty good opportunity to wrap up today's episode. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like and a comment down below, and make sure you are subscribed for more Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition. Next time we are going to hop a ship with Kaufman, and I imagine we're going to be fighting some mermen. Don't know what that's going to entail. Don't know if there's going to be some kind of boss fight or something involved with that. Some big-ass fish dude guy. I don't know. Who knows? But I'm assuming we are going to get to Nordopolica in the next episode. And my guess is things are going to get a little more complicated from there. So I hope you're excited for that. I know I am. I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.